Cheers.
Cheers, part 2.
To part 2 of Q&A.
Yes, today we are doing part 2 of a Q&A. Like you said. Couldn't have said it any better.
You're so funny.
What do you mean?
Wow, that was really good. I can't wait to listen back to that. That was really good.
Today, unfortunately, we don't have margaritas. We have coffees. And yeah, we had so much fun going through your guys' questions last week. We didn't get to all of them, so we're going to do a little part 2 today. Mm-hmm. Just have a little yappy time.
Mm-hmm. 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 The spring is springing.
It is glorious in Nashville this week.
It is so good. It is so good. I just want to sit outside all day.
I know.
And I don't have time.
Yesterday, I sat outside to work, and I got hot and sweaty. I had to come inside.
Yeah,
But it was so nice.
Speaking of, I actually already have a question for you.
Okay.
I have a hot take. I don't know how to find the right short anymore. Now that, we're 30, basically.
Yes.
Basically 40.
Well, when this comes out, it's going to be your birthday week.
No. Oh,
Won't
it will be, yes. Yeah.
So you're 30.
Will.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We will debrief that in May.
Maddie can't wait to debrief that. For now, we'll hold in our frustrations and fear.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find shorts as an adult.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want the mom short that's like...
super long,
very East Nashville. That's just not my style. Or the butt cheeks are out.
Yeah.
And I want... those ones you're wearing are really cute.
Thank you. I feel like they have gotten a little bit shorter as I've washed them. Mm-hmm. But these are from Abercrombie, and I think that they're the dad shorts, which are a little bit longer. But I cut them. Oh. So that's usually what I do because I have the same problem. Like, I'm very picky about the length of my shorts. Yeah. So I kind of just have to customize them to myself. So I'll buy longer ones that I feel like fit well around the waist and are comfortable. And then I just usually cut like just a little tiny bit off so that it's frayed on the bottom. Okay. And then they could be a good length.
Maybe we should do a little DIY jean short day.
Yeah.
Because... I feel like dressing for summer is so hard for me. I have so many tops and I'm like, I don't have good shorts like that I feel reflect who I am anymore. Yeah. And so then it's either jeans or a dress. Mm-hmm. And so it's just like, for me, it's always hard to dress for summer. Yeah. And I want to wear shorts because I love shorts, but it's like, I just haven't found a good short.
Yeah, you need like the perfect pair of shorts. Yeah. I'm so picky with shorts.
Is Abercrombie the place to go for the short?
Honestly, this is the only pair that I've gotten from them that I love. I'm not like gung-ho on their shorts, but I'm interested to try their new styles. They just came out with some new styles. They did? Yeah, like new lengths and like all that kind of stuff. So I'll try them on and I'll report back. Okay. I love Wrangler shorts. Like there's this one style of Wrangler shorts that I like. Mm-hmm. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's like a light denim and they're really soft and comfortable because I want to be able to sit and stand in my shorts, you know?
And there's also the pocket length, the back pocket, uncomfortability.
Yeah, and I want them to make my butt look good. I'm not ashamed to say that. Yes, they have to do work.
Of course, just like jeans have to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's crazy also, by the way, how Abercrombie has perfected the formula to make your butt look nice in jeans.
Oh, they're the best.
It doesn't make sense though.
No, it doesn't.
If you really think about it
it's catfishing.
Long, you'll get frustrated. It is catfishing. It is catfishing. But it's like, how can jeans do more for you and the jeans in the next store over can't? Yeah. And actually go the other way.
Yeah. It is wild how one piece of clothing can make you either look so bad or so good.
How?
Just how it's shaped.
Even if they fit the same, even if they're the same size, they can make your body look different. Mm-hmm. How does that work?
I don't know.
Is there an engineer on this call?
Yeah.
Jeans engineer?
Yeah.
Like, what a formula that
I know. Cracked. They have perfected it.
They have.
They are so superior with jeans.
Did you ever end up watching their documentary that came out like a year or two ago?
No, I didn't know they had a documentary.
I don't think it's from them. I think it's like, I don't know. I never watched it. It was The Hype maybe a year or two ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll report back. Maybe.
Wish this was sponsored. Maybe one day we'll be sponsored by Abercrombie.
Yeah.
They're the freaking best. I wear so many of their clothes.
But. And they got good stuff. They got good tops. They have good deals. I wish they had size 12 shoes, but they don't. And they have F1 stuff. Yeah. They have F1 gear, which is so good. Okay, anyways, what's new with you? What's going on? Happy spring.
Happy spring. I do have an update on the mirror. I am validated in my concern that it is a fat mirror. So I had a friend who is a male look at himself in the mirror and he said, I love this mirror. I think it makes me look bigger than I am. But guys want to look bigger, you know, so he loved it. And I immediately was like, I freaking knew it. I knew it.
Oh my gosh.
It makes you look wider.
Did you go online and look at any reviews after we talked about it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I need to go up there and look.
Yeah, you do. It's a fat mirror. So it's got to go. It's going on Facebook Marketplace.
Is it really?
But I'm scared now to buy a different mirror because what if I buy a different one and it's the same?
Have you heard of the Our House mirrors? The Our House mirrors are certainly not wide. They might even be the opposite.
They're skinny mirrors, but they're probably like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. I mean, for what you paid for that massive mirror, I think was an absolute steal.
Yeah.
What, $800?
Yeah, I think it was like $800.
Maybe not though. What's the main? What are the anthropology mirrors? Like those are maybe $1,000 or something.
Yeah, but this is a nice quality. Like
yeah, no, I like it better than the anthropology mirrors.
Yeah, but I'm just scared that
we do this again.
Yeah, that it would happen again.
Well, next time you go to the Pilates studio, see if the Our House mirrors makes you feel good. But I know it is.
It's so dramatic, but it's like I look at myself in that mirror every day and I'm always like, ugh.
Well, you also take content up there.
I know.
So it's like you want to feel confident, even extra confident, because like you're posting stuff. But there's got to be a way to like Google online, like full body, hefty, not fat mirrors.
Yeah. Is there a Reddit thread on this?
Yeah, there's gotta
Maybe I'll
be.
post it on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And see if anyone has any recommendations for mirrors.
Sample the population.
Mm-hmm.
They'll know.
Yeah.
They'll be able to tell you. That is so frustrating. And it's going to be a haul to get that thing out of here.
I'm terrified.
But I'll come over and I'll help. Do you want me to post it on Facebook Marketplace for you?
It's okay. I can post it.
I'll negotiate like crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
You just need people with multiple strong men to get that sucker out of here.
Yes. We're going to have to take a wall out. I know. You guys, it's humongous.
I'm terrified.
I should stand next to it to show how big it is. And I'm almost 6 feet tall.
It's huge. And it's so heavy. Yeah, I'm scared.
It's heavy too?
Yeah, it's heavy.
Dear.
I know.
That's okay.
What if someone, this thought just came in my head, what if someone is like hauling it out to, like they bought it and then, or like it smashes them and they die? Oh. Could I get sued?
My gosh.
For them dying on my property?
Well, you have home insurance, which covers that.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Good to know.
Depending on the insurance you have. I think home insurance even covers like if your dog bites somebody on your property.
Oh,
like
okay.
Things like that.
Interesting.
But
the things you think of as adults.
Yes.
You know what else? Do you have a will?
I don't.
Me either. We need to get one now.
Actually, I did in the military. I wonder if that carries over.
Oh.
If I'm not in anymore.
Well, your house would have to be in it.
Oh.
So I don't know if it just like automatically.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We need to do that now that we're getting old. We might drop dead.
We don't even have children. What's the will for? Would I give you the house?
Well, it's just because, like, if something were to happen, God forbid, and one of us died, our stuff, like our home, our car, would go to the government. And they would have to, like, our family would have to fight for it from the government, basically.
Oh, okay.
And it's this big ordeal. It just makes everything, like, 10 times harder than it needs to be because they have to, like, duke it out. So we should probably do that and give it to our siblings or something, just so they don't have to deal with that.
So generous of you.
You're like, I don't want you to have it.
No. Does it cost money to make a will?
Yeah.
It does?
I think so. Because I think you have to hire a lawyer. I think it's like a couple $100.
Okay, are the siblings going to pay for that? They want
you want my stuff.
Yeah, you want my house, you have to pay for the will. Wait, that's crazy. Yeah, we should look that up.
Yeah.
Same with like your car. What about your dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember I went on a sailing trip a couple years ago and my sister was like, you better make a will before you go just in case you die. Because it was like, no one in my family had ever gone on a sailing trip like that. My family was kind of sketched out about it. Reasonably so. It was with a random man. Have I ever told you that?
I'm going to need some more details.
So
quickly.
It was my friend Sarah, and we used to hang out a lot in Nashville, and she had this guy. Oh, his name is Ernie. And he was like her best friend in college. I don't know how. They just like met at something and they bonded and they would hang out all the time. He's like this 70-year-old man.
70?
Seems really creepy, but honestly, he's not creepy. He's just like a fun, good old like good time old guy, and he was rich, so he would like take her out on a bunch of stuff, but they just became friends.
Sure.
And so he would take her on these sailing trips, so she invited me, and it was like in the U.S. Virgin Islands, so we flew down there and we were on a catamaran for like a week.
So sorry.
Yeah, so it was literally us and Ernie, and then his girlfriend joined us like halfway through.
What?
Yeah, so it's understandable, a little weird, but it was so much fun.
Wait, tell me about it. This is crazy.
It was really cool. So have you ever been on a catamaran?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what it's like.
That's not
just
sailing.
the little. Oh, what do you mean?
Catamaran is the big thing.
Well, that's what I mean. It wasn't a sailboat; it was a catamaran.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Did you just sail around the Virgin Islands?
Yeah, we just.
When was this?
That was when I caught a shark on the fishing pole. Did I ever tell you that?
No.
That was a top 5 moment of my life.
Happening?
So
what is this life you lived before?
I've lived many lives over many moons.
Oh my gosh.
So we were on the catamaran and we were sailing when we plopped next to this little island, and the engine broke down or something broke down, or we were kind of stranded and we couldn't like go anywhere.
Oh dear.
So we anchored while he was trying to fix this stuff, and luckily we didn't get in the water because we looked and there was like a shark swarming.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But it was like crystal clear water.
Yeah, so you could see everything. There was also like a barracuda in the water, so it was just not safe water.
Oh my gosh.
I know. But I got kind of bored and I'm like, you know what? I had a fishing pole, but we didn't have bait. So I got a piece of steak and I put it on the pole and I threw it in and I baited the shark. I got him. I hooked him. It was like a full shark
with a normal fishing pole.
Yeah, and a piece of steak. Yeah, I threw it in. And it only took like 5 minutes. That guy was hungry. And I hooked him and I caught him and I started reeling him in. And yeah, but then the line snapped.
Well, yeah.
But it was
it's not shark line.
It was so exhilarating.
Do you have a video of this?
I do. I'll post it. It was so fun. And I am an animal lover. Like, I don't even like to eat lamb or duck because I think they're too cute. But I love animals. I've never been hunting or anything. And in that moment, a different side of me came out. I'm like, I'm going to skin this shark with my bare hands.
Stop.
I like turned into like
Maddie.
A caveman. Yeah. I was like, I'm ready. I'm going to reel this shark in.
That's good. We know what's in you. We know what's in you.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
I'm in absolute disbelief you went on a sailing trip on a catamaran, which is the bougie sailing.
Yeah.
And caught a shark and was about to have it for dinner.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. I have to see this video.
I'll post it on our stories.
Where'd you sleep? Did you sleep on the catamaran?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In the little rooms.
How long did you take to make a decision to go on this trip? Was it a spur of the moment?
It was a pretty spur, yeah. Why not? You got offered to go on a catamaran in the Virgin Islands? Yeah. I would love to do it again, honestly. But I did get very seasick. Yeah, it was no good.
Did you have Dramamine?
I did, yeah, and that helped, but it was still kind of miserable. It was hard because everyone was like having cocktails and stuff like that and eating good food, and I just wasn't feeling very well, so I couldn't like partake in that like I would normally.
Was it pretty much every day you felt that?
Yeah, but at the beginning it was like projectile vomiting, like,
oh no.
Yeah. But once I got past that and just was consistently on Dramamine, it was better.
Was it typically when you guys were anchored and you would just like wobble back and forth, or was it?
Yeah, it was that night that I caught the shark because it was broken down. So we were just sitting and rocking.
Yeah.
And then once the sun went down and I couldn't see the horizon anymore and it was just dark and wobbling, I had nothing to focus on. That's when it got really bad.
Oh my god!
I know. The older I get, the more motion sick I get. Like in cars now, I can't even ride in an Uber without getting sick. Like I can't look at my phone. I can't read. I can't do anything. I have to like look straight ahead, take deep breaths the whole time.
Your hip hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen that feature on the iPhone, the motion feature?
No.
I just saw a video about it. Apparently there's this feature in your settings on your phone where you can turn on like a motion sensitivity thing. And it's these little like dots that go around your screen while you're on your phone so that it distracts your vision from the motion. I don't know. It's something like visually that helps with the sickness.
Interesting. I'd be curious the science behind that. I should ask my brother and sister-in-law.
It's like, have you seen those goggles?
Motion sickness goggles?
Yeah, that have like the circles all over them.
No.
Oh my gosh, they're crazy looking. Look them up on TikTok. It's like goggles with circles on the sides by your ears and then all around. So your eyes just have like so much to look at, I think.
But isn't that the issue with motion sickness is that you're like, if you're always looking around while you're moving versus focusing on one thing that doesn't move, isn't that the point?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if the goggles like level it for you and make it look like it's not moving or what.
My mom should try that because she gets motion sick. When we went on a catamaran in Jamaica, I think, she got pretty sick. And we were just going out for the day, like a day trip out to snorkel. It was so sad.
Yeah.
And it is crazy how much it affects you, though. And
it's awful.
You're down and out. I mean, you're so nauseous and it's rough. But I'm getting car sick, too, the older I get. And it's like, what is happening?
I know.
I used to be able to read books in the back of cars.
Yeah. Actually, I've always gotten car sick, I think.
Oh, really?
Like when I was little, I would get car sick all the time. And then I think in my teenage years, it went away. And then now it's coming back with vengeance.
Shoot.
I know.
I should try because I feel like it's not consistent. Just the last like 3 Ubers from this house to the airport, I've gotten sick. But maybe it's like the driving style, really like stop and go. I don't know.
Yeah.
Be curious if that's normal for once you hit 30, everything starts going downhill.
I think it is. That's why adults don't go on roller coasters anymore. You know how like when you're a kid, you always think parents are so lame?
Yeah, but like what's changing in our bodies to change your reaction that much in movement, I guess?
Yeah.
Like
there has to be something.
Like does it stem from the eyes?
Should we Google it?
I don't even know what we'd Google.
What changes in your body to make you more motion sick?
Yeah, that's a good one. That sounds good.
That sounds good. Okay, I'll Google it.
Okay.
In older adults, such changes as loss of receptor cells in the ear and eye, fogging of the eye's lens, or loss of functioning in peripheral nerves may increase motion sickness.
Interesting. Receptors.
Sounds rude.
Does sound rude.
Why are they doing that to us?
There's a lot more happening in our body. The least the receptors can do is stay awake.
I know.
Come on.
The audacity.
We got gray hair spreading out.
Don't get me started.
Our limbs are aching.
I know. Anyways, what's new with you?
Oh, nothing. I don't know. I gotta find a good summer short.
Yeah.
Oh, we got so much travel coming up. And we're booking things left and right. I feel like if you want to get on a girl's schedule in the spring or summer, you got to book us in like January, November.
Yeah. Things book ahead so fast.
But then it's like the months go by so fast because there's so many trips and things happening and events. So
you know what I saw that was crazy the other day?
Yeah.
I don't. Well, yeah,
I do.
We only have like probably 70 summers in our life.
There it is.
And we're already done with 30 of them.
Okay.
And we don't even know if we'll have 70.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? Like, what if we were only going to have 40 and we don't even know?
Yeah.
What's that line? It's like when you're looking at the timer, is there more sand in the top or the bottom? Of your life. Have you heard that?
My gosh, this is taking a turn.
Sorry. No, you're like, we're going on trips, and I'm like, we're gonna die.
No, I haven't heard about the sand timer.
It's a beautiful metaphor.
There's a chance there's only a few sand pieces left.
Well, it's just like how quickly time goes by.
Yes.
It's
awful. It's so concerning. I feel like I don't even know how to summarize it because when you're in high school, you're trying to get out of high school. Mm-hmm. When you're in middle school, you're trying to get out of middle school. When you're in college, you're trying to get out of college. And then, like, that now feels like another Earth.
Yeah.
Like another lifetime ago. Mm-hmm. But is this now going to feel like that in a few years, too?
Of course. When we're going to be like, remember when we were just so annoyed that we were in our single season? Yeah. We wanted to be married and have kids so bad?
Yeah. But I don't want that to happen. Like, I want to be present. Mm-hmm. But, like, it's objectively true how fast time goes.
Yeah.
It is. Again, we talked about this a few episodes ago, but we're like, we're not going to be the people that age. Like, it's just not going to happen.
No, it's
We're never going to have bags under our eyes.
I stand firm on that.
Yeah. So, again, maybe we die young, but I hope not. Anyway, where was I going with that, though? Oh, I don't know if you feel this, but I do. I feel like, not that I've, like, escaped death or anything like that, but I find it apparent in myself and in other people that, like, you think you're invincible. Like, you think death won't touch you.
Yeah.
And, like, a bus could just come by any day and just mush ya.
Yeah.
Not the kind of imagery I was looking for, but I went for it. You know, it's like, it's just in an instant, or a car accident, or, you know, somebody could fall from the sky and just hit you in the head, and it's just over. It's such a good reminder of your favorite quote of all time.
Nothing matters.
Nothing matters. Nothing matters at all.
Honestly, I think, not to make things like super deep, but I think when Dawson, the guy that I dated for all of college, when he passed away, that mindset has just been ingrained in me of like, life is so short. Like,
so short. You
never know when your time is going to end. So why do you care so much about all of the things in the world? And I'm so thankful for that perspective. It's just a relief, kind of like a weight off your shoulders. Yeah. And it just helps you refocus on what really matters. Because I always think like back to that time, like he was really stressed about what major he was going to do. Because he was like at the point where he was like had to pick, and he was kind of falling behind a little bit. He was just stressed about like his career and stuff like that. Which understandably
like what he would do with his major?
Yeah, so he was like an engineering major, and he was trying to decide if that's still what he wanted to do and like what he would do with that once he graduated and stuff like that. And then I remember that was one of the first things that I thought when he passed away was, I'm so sad that he was so stressed about that because it didn't matter. Like, I don't know, it made me sad that he was wasting his energy and being stressed and anxious about that.
I don't think it's normal to have the perspective you now have, though. Like, I think it's very common for people to stress out about those things without thinking, I could literally pass away tomorrow. And I know that that's extreme, but I think it is a beautiful perspective to have because it just removes the pressure and gravity of those things.
Yeah, it's a hard balance because it's like, those things do matter. Like, it's not like you could just not work and not care about anything and your life's going to be fine. Like, there are going to be repercussions for that. But I don't know. I think everyone who has someone close to them pass away will get that mindset to some extent. It's just like whenever that's going to happen to you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And obviously there are a lot of cons to having that happen to you, especially at a young age like I was. But I am so thankful that I've had that mindset. Just, it's literally a gift from God.
Yeah.
To like view life in that way. I feel like it just frees me from so much anxiety and so much weight of worldly things.
Yeah. Because I think it is really easy to get like wrapped up in things, like just in a tizzy. Understandable, but sometimes it's just hard to pull out from that.
Yeah. And I still do, don't get me wrong, but.
Does it feel like an active perspective you like literally always have, or is it something where it's like, oh, holy smokes, like, I forgot that this was a really important perspective to me?
I feel like it's ingrained in me, but obviously sometimes I do have to remind myself of that if I'm getting super stressed about something.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably easier for me to remind myself of that than other people, maybe.
Yeah. And it's also, like, such a reminder of, like, God's in control. So it's, like, it shakes you from the weight of having to figure those things out. Yes, that doesn't mean being complacent or, like, having an excuse for laziness or like not dealing with conflict if you need to in a healthy way or things like that, or making decisions. But it's like such a good reminder that life is short, anything can happen tomorrow, and God's in control, and there's only so much I can do and so much I can control on my end.
Yeah. So it's like if I were to die tomorrow, what would I be sad that I was letting myself get so worked up about, you know?
Let's go. That's such a good question. What's that right now for you? Too deep?
Yeah. You know what I was thinking the other day, though?
What?
I was viewing, like, I promise I'm not high, but, like, I was viewing the world from God's perspective, and I was thinking of us all as, like, little Sims. And, like, how funny. He just kind of, like, drops us into this world and is like, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
How are they going to play out?
Yeah.
And we're all just, like, beat-bopping around in this, like, little life that's just so fast and fleeting.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are we doing with it?
It's so true. No, it's so true, because I don't think, like, even if you're a believer, like, having the eternal perspective, you can forget it really easily. Of just like, oh my gosh, the world is being spun around by the creator of the universe. That's what we believe. And we've taken on the little worldly stressors and made them huge, huge things in our lives.
Yeah.
And, like, huge idols in our hearts. And it's understandable. Like, we both struggle with it, but it is really cool to, like, have these conversations and just, like, pull out for a moment and hopefully, like, rewire your brain sometimes to just be like, okay, there's only so much I can do, you know, like, focus on mental health and how you treat other people and how you love others well and all those things.
Yeah. How do we get on that topic?
Anyways,
things
travel.
Got deep.
Yeah, travel.
Anyways, we're going to Florida.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's true. Yes, I'm really looking forward to all my upcoming trips. My whole summer's booked.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Except July.
What are you doing in August?
August isn't booked. Sorry, all of May and June.
Yeah, same.
Which are, unfortunately, the most comfortable months of summer in Nashville.
True. I didn't think about that.
Here we are. I do really still want to do the Hamptons, so I think we should plan that. But we have, my next trip coming up is Australia. I'm going on tour again for about a month. And I've never been to New Zealand or Australia. And
I'm so jealous.
I know. I would be so pissed at myself a year ago if I knew I was going to Australia and New Zealand and wasn't going a week or two early to, like, explore for myself. Mm-hmm. Like, I think we literally have 3 days in New Zealand, and that's it. Mm-hmm. And then the rest is in Australia, which is, like, amazing. But, like, I'm there for work, and we're going to be bebopping, like, you know, pretty much the whole time. But given how much I love this past tour, I know I'm going to love it there. It's just all the way across the world. Yeah.
You did have a lot of time to explore, though, during the day, didn't you?
I didn't. On show days. On off days, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just wanted to be readily available, so I wasn't, like, bebopping in the city.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Until the sound check. Mm-hmm. But off days, yes. Yeah, we're doing Auckland, and then we'll do, like, I don't know the route, but all the big cities in Australia. But this time it's going to be, like, 3 days, 5 days, 4 days, like, batched, basically.
Yeah. I'm so jealous. Can you tell them who you're going on tour with?
Yes. Going with Gracie Abrams.
What?
We're so excited. It's going to be the best.
That's literally the coolest thing.
Yeah, it is so cool. It's
all
so
the Tuesday tears are going to be freaking out.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm freaking out because I love Gracie's music. Like, love. Ash actually just came out on stage with Role Model. And he has this new song called When the Wine Runs Out, I think it's called. And it's called Sally. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And ever since a few weeks ago, he started this bit where he'll bring somebody out for the bridge of Sally. Mm-hmm. And he brought out Jake Shane, who is, like, epic and awesome.
Do I know him?
His podcast is Pass the Puss.
Oh.
Or Therapus.
Okay. I'll have to look him up.
He's so funny. He just had Mel Robbins on his podcast, actually.
Oh.
But Jake Shane is amazing. So there was rumors that Sally was about him. And so they brought him out, and it was just, like, this hilarious bit. And then he wanted to start making it where, like, each city he goes now, he brings out somebody on stage. And so Ash was, like, the third person they brought out on tour for Sally. Mm-hmm. And that was so fun. But Role Model opened for Gracie.
Oh,
so,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's on his own tour now, and then he's going to go back and open for Gracie after his headline tour.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to come back, go to Italy right away.
Casual. For a wedding. We've talked about that, right?
$2,300 round trip right now.
Woof.
I was like, they're $1,000. That's way more expensive than last time I went. I'm going to wait. And now they're up to $2,300, which is bonkers. Yes, for a wedding. Sorry. And then right when I come back, I go to Canada. And then what's after that? Is that it? Oh, that's it. Mm-hmm. And then
but it's a lot, though. You're going to be in Australia and New Zealand for, like, over a month.
Yeah.
So it's going to be...
I'm going to be basically away from Nashville for quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
But,
like, almost 2 months.
Yeah. And then there's some family stuff in August, I think. And then, I don't know, I really want to do a trip with you.
Well, we're going to go on a cruise. Spoiler. We just have to pick which one.
Oh, my gosh, yes. I need to look at the dates.
Yeah. So that'll probably be, like, August.
It'll be August.
I think so.
Okay.
Or July.
Okay.
End of summer. Maybe September.
Gosh, that would be so fun. I want to see the options. That'll be so freaking fun.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about your summer travels. Or spring, summer.
I'm going to the Dominican Republic with my friend Heidi for, like, a 4-day trip to celebrate our 30th birthdays. I've known her since I was 5 years old, so she's, like, a lifelong best friend. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to be going to Florida, my favorite place in the world, with my family for a week for my 30th. And my niece and nephew will come out there, so it'll be so fun.
Aren't you going to wine tasting or something in California?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to that in just, like, next week when this comes out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Paso Robles, I think is how you say it. So wine country. So that'll be fun. And then I'm going to Portugal with my friend Carol and possibly a trip with you. We're not sure yet. And then the cruise. So it's booking up quick.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think when you're in Australia, you need to find an Australian man. I feel like it's going to happen. Because I've heard that they're all really tall there. Like, everyone is like 6'5".
I'm gonna fit in so perfectly.
Yeah, you're gonna just walk the streets and run into a gorgeous Australian man.
Dude.
I feel like that ties into my Have You Heard? Do you want to hear it?
Is it gonna be Have You Heard? A 29-year-old Christian female found the love of her life in Australia on Gracie Abrams and Ash tour?
Yes, actually. Imagine the TikTok you could make if that happened to you. You should make a TikTok series about, you should go on a date in Australia. That would be iconic.
I will. Like, I'm down.
Set your Hinge, and whenever you have an off day, go on dates in Australia.
You're going to have to set that up for me.
Okay, well.
Am I going to have to take over that?
Yeah, you might have to do that.
For that moment.
Because I won't know when you're free and stuff like that. With the time change, you'll probably have to do that.
This is such a good idea.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
Or I could... Never mind. Bad
what?
idea.
You could what?
Say I could make a TikTok of like, anybody have any good brothers out there?
Yeah,
or like,
you should.
But I don't think we're reaching Australia yet.
Well, you could use Australian hashtags.
Oh.
Say like, I'm in Australia and I want to go on a date with a gem of an Australian man. Or maybe I can make it for you.
Like, I want to set Carly up. Oh my gosh. My friend... She's not a friend anymore. Sorry. It's not. No, it's not like that. I went on maybe 3 friendship dates with her. And she set her Hinge or Bumble to Australia just for kicks and giggles in Dallas when I used to live there. Matched. He came. He flew over. And
He flew over?
They got married.
You're kidding me.
I'm like, what are the actual chances? What is the actual chance? This is actually your person.
Yeah.
And you're going to vibe and you're going to get married. Yeah. Well,
I think they're high.
No, but like, no Australian man. First of all, I'm sure Australian men know American women want them. Second of all, no man is going to have a long distance relationship and they just want to go on a date in person. They're not going to just chat.
Yeah. Well, you don't know that. No. Just for fun. But I think men in other countries love American women. Like, you know how we love like a British accent or an Australian accent? Yeah. They're the same way with Americans.
No.
It's true. They love American women. I think so.
When I listen to Australian women, I'm like...
They're so hot. Why are people, all men and women, Australian, hot?
They could say anything, I'm like...
But they're all tan. They all have like blue eyes.
Blonde hair.
Yeah. Or they're like so rich brown hair with blue eyes. Like they're all so beautiful.
They're stunning. And then their voice and their personality and their body. Like,
yeah, they're all so hot. Why?
They're all
What's going on over there?
I don't know. We missed the boat somewhere. Well, a few oceans away. But
you're going to have to do research and report back. I really think that like on the hotness level, is it real? Is everyone walking around really hot?
I bet.
Yeah. I'm so excited to hear about this. Okay. I need to tell you my Have You Heard?
Oh, yes,
it relates.
Okay.
So, have you heard of the girl from California that lives in London that stayed at the Airbnb?
No.
Okay. So, her name is More with Megs. And
what is her name?
Her TikTok name. Sorry. So sorry. Her TikTok name is More with Megs. And she posted a TikTok about this and it's blown up everywhere.
Okay.
But she's from California. Was living in London, and when the wildfires happened, her hometown burnt down, and she was just having like a really hard time with it. So she booked an Airbnb in the wilderness, like in the countryside.
In London?
Well, it's in the countryside of England, so not London. And just to like get away, you know?
It hurts, yes.
So she goes to this Airbnb, and she messages the host before, and is like, hey, is it accessible via train, or how do I get there? And the host was like, actually, my son can pick you up if you're comfortable with that.
Don't you dare.
So she gets out of the train, and it's like a young, cute guy that's waiting there for her. And so he picks her up and he's driving her to the Airbnb.
18?
Her age. Yeah. And they start talking and they just like get along really well in the car. And they're like having banter and laughing and cracking jokes. And when they get to the Airbnb, he says there's not a lot of food that you could get to like without a car. So if you want, I can pick you up and take you to dinner tonight if you don't have anything going on. So she says yes. So they go out to dinner.
I'm going to throw up.
I know.
There's no way this is real. It can't be true.
They go out to dinner and she wants to pay to say thank you for picking me up and all this stuff. And he's like, no. I want to buy you dinner. Then they're on the car ride home and he like puts her on aux duty. And so she sees that his most recent song is Starting Over by Chris Stapleton. And she's like, this is my all-time favorite song in the whole world. And he's like, that's my number one played song.
Vomit.
So they play it. They sing to it together. Vomit. The car ride, are having so much fun. Then they realize that they have like all this random weird stuff in common. Like they both do like the same like wellness and health things and all that stuff. And she said she felt like she'd known him forever, like just by that one night. And then he drops her off.
With kids.
No.
He's married with kids.
He drops her off and he kisses her.
What?
Yes. And then the next morning he brings her coffee and breakfast. And now they're dating. Isn't that so sweet? Like literally Hallmark.
More of Megs. I'm so happy for you. That is so beautiful.
I think we need to move to London.
Yeah, but you know what would happen? Nothing near that.
I don't think so. I think...
I've been to London.
I think we need to go international.
And go to the countryside and watch us. We're going to have 70-year-old neighbors. You'll be happy. And I'll just be there twiddling my thumbs.
They love American women.
It's literally a movie.
I know.
What?
Isn't that just precious?
It's so beautiful.
We need to do that. We need to do that thing like the holiday movie where we swap houses.
Have you heard of that company that does that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to look into it and see like logistically how it would work.
Wait, listen to me.
I'm listening.
Full attention. I'm down.
Same.
Second, let's spend a month somewhere. I'm not kidding. Let's do this next year and we can literally plan for it. We can bring our mics.
Yeah.
But we have to bring the dogs.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Are we allowed to bring dogs internationally?
Yeah, they just have to go through customs. It depends on the country, but...
Frankie wouldn't do well underneath the plane.
Okay,
She'd have to be with
private.
me.
Have you heard of the canine jets?
How much is that going to cost? $30,000?
No, it's between $2,000 and $5,000 a seat. But it's not bad because you go through...
It's actually not that bad.
And you fly with them in the private jet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what my first thought is about doing this? So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's like a program or an app where you swap houses with someone for like a certain amount of time. Mm-hmm. And my first thought is I don't want them in my closet. I don't want them to like steal my clothes.
Well, you could figure out a jerry-rig lock. Like there's got to be an Amazon
Yeah,
closet.
but they would need a closet to keep their stuff in if they're living here for a month.
You got 2 other closets.
But how does that work? Like would their clothes be in their closet at home? I have questions.
Probably.
Then where would we put our stuff?
Well, I'm sure we're going to have like a clothing rack.
Yeah, maybe that's how that works. I don't know. Okay, you guys, we're not kidding. This is actually going to happen.
Okay, yay.
Yay. Should we get into these questions?
Yes. Okay. Side note, more with Megs. Really happy for you. Can't wait to follow your journey. Best of luck.
Yeah, they're still together. I'll show you a picture.
Ugh,
or I'll post the TikTok maybe on our Instagram when this comes out.
Yeah, cute.
Okay.
All right, we are back into part 2 of the Q&A.
Okay. You want to go first?
Yeah. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
You go on walks every day. What's on your playlist?
Oh. Okay. I usually do silent walks. Oh. Was that not the right
Oh, wow, that was good. That was good. That was really good.
What?
Good.
I like to just have a moment of silence, you know?
Okay, if you're driving, what's on your playlist?
Oh.
People want to know what
Give me your freaking playlist. That's a great question. I love Forrest Frank because he's like Christian music but fun. Mm-hmm. I've been loving Role Model lately. I love Chappell Roan. Yeah, she's a bop. Right now I've been in like a fun pop mix kind of mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ever like on the Explore pop page on Spotify? I always feel like so overwhelmed by that, but like that's how you discover new music.
No, okay. I don't. I just usually do the playlist that they make for me.
Oh, you really? Is there ever like new music on there?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. Sweet. Love.
Okay, my first one. Do you like your new couch that you guys put together? Oh. If so, could we get the link?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I actually love it. I had very low expectations because I ordered it off Amazon. It did not have like any reviews, but I did so much research on like the exact style, color, and size I wanted. Mm-hmm. And I was like, shoot, this fits it all. This literally fits exactly what I'm looking for. And it is so comfortable. I love it. It's a little bit bigger than I thought based on like how I expected the layout of my living room to be. Mm-hmm. But we swapped a few things and I think it's great.
It's really cute.
I freaking love it. I would be happy to link it. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know how to link anything right now. So Maddie
I can
told
link
me I
it
have
for
to
you.
get okay. I have to get an app, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
we need to get Carly on Like to Know It so she can link her outfits and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
My outfits.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll link it.
Mm-hmm.
What a phrase.
There you go. You're a star.
I'm a star.
No, it is really cute. Yes. I'm actually getting a new couch next week. So the next episode.
It's next week?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you have to book us. Come on, send me a calendar invite so I can help you set it up.
Okay, I will. I think I need more help with taking this one out. Yeah, so the next episode that we're filming, it's going to have the new couch. It's going to look similar to this. It's just like more back support. Yeah. This is what happens when you get old. You know, when you're young, you purchase the couch that's cute and looks great. Yeah. And this new couch will look good, I hope. But it's just going to be more practical. Like, it's going to have back support. It's going to have recliners, you guys.
She's getting old.
2 recliners, but it's so comfy. It was the Living Spaces couch that went viral on TikTok. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I'll do a review and stuff about it. But it was, like, pretty affordable for the size of it and stuff.
I cannot wait to see it.
I know.
And jump on it.
It's going to be so comfy. We're just going to melt right into it.
Oh, I can't wait.
I know.
I love a good couch. We'll do a little TikTok home series.
Yeah.
Okay, love. Okay, Maddie, my next question. This podcast is exactly what I was looking for, and it's so genuine and wholesome.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's so nice. That's so nice. What are some of your wardrobe staples?
Oh, that's a good one. I would say Abercrombie jeans for sure. I like the 90s relaxed fit and a leather jacket like I'm wearing right now, oversized, a little white t-shirt. I love a good tube top. I feel like that's a good staple. Some sneakers. I'm into the Adidas ones right now. And a little kitten heel, I would say. That'd be like my capsule wardrobe.
Wow.
And also maybe a pair of low-rise jeans.
Oof.
Not for everybody, but
the only girl that can pull them off.
No, that is not true. It's just because I have a short torso. My torso is like 2 inches tall. So I feel like it lengthens me when I wear them.
Yeah, you look good in them.
Thanks.
Yeah. For some reason, they stress me out. Like, nobody's.
They would look so cute on you.
I have the longest torso.
Yeah, but it would still look cute. I think you should try it out.
Absolutely not.
You should try mine on.
You'll never see me in a low-rise jean ever.
Really?
No. I mean, 7th grade maybe, but no.
I think we should try it out.
Okay. You could do a try-on. I'll link them. Am I right?
Yeah, there you go. Okay. This one's kind of a basic one, but it made me think some people might not. Maybe they didn't listen to our first episode, but that's okay. We still love you. Where is Carly from and how old is she? Love getting to know her more.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that sweet?
What are you like? I'd love to know you. I am 29. I'm about to be 30. Unfortunately. Just kidding. I couldn't be more excited. And I'm from Wisconsin. Grew up in the suburbs of Milwaukee.
Yeah, you did.
And it's a bop. My family's still there, except one brother is in D.C. And that's more information than you asked for.
You have 2 brothers.
I have 2 brothers, 2 older brothers. One's an accountant and explores the outdoors more full-time. And he has a 11-year girlfriend that I consider my sister. That is absolutely amazing. She's also in Wisconsin. And then my other older brother is in D.C. He's an eye doctor. And his wife is also my sister, and I love her, and they're both eye doctors.
Love it.
And that's it about me. I've deconstructed my life. I've left the 9-to-5 world. Maddie was a big help with that. We started this. This was kind of like a leap of faith, making this community with you guys, and it's been so much fun. We're like coming alive doing it, and left corporate, left even 9-to-5, and just trying to travel the world and have fun and have community and do wholesome things. Yeah, that's me.
Love it.
All right, Maddie, I have a next question for you. Are you going to run another half marathon? Will you follow a program, and do you have best gels for running?
Yes, and yes. I would love to do another half marathon. I want to do a destination one, though. I want to do one where you, like, go somewhere fun. And it doesn't have to be anywhere extravagant, but, like, even, like, the Disney World one, I feel like would be fun.
No.
I think that'd be so fun.
No, we can.
Why are you anti-Disney? That is something we should know about Carly. She hates Disneyland.
The only reason I don't like Disney is because I've had really weird experiences with Disney adults.
Oh. Well, you can't judge Disneyland off of Disney adults.
That's all I have. I mean, I went to Disney World as a 5-year-old and that's it.
You would love it. It's so fun.
I'm sure I would, but like, what's going on with the Disney adults? And I don't want you to be a Disney adult.
They're passionate about it. Let them have
scared.
fun. They're not going to hurt you.
It's only 2 experiences, and it was just...
What happened?
Their whole house
Let's unpack this trauma.
Their whole house. Their dishes.
Yeah.
Their silverware. Their mixing bowls.
As Mel Robbins would say, let them.
Yeah, that's true. They crashed into your car. Let them.
Yeah.
I love that. Yes. Okay. I think we could. Maybe we'd like Switzerland or something.
Maybe something like really extreme. Yeah. Or like, I don't know, a California beach city like San Diego or something. Cool. Or I don't know. Maybe Hawaii would be really fun, but I think it'd be really hilly.
Yes.
I'm traumatized from the Nashville one. It was so hilly. So I would like to find something flat, but I would love to do another one. And eventually I would love to do a full marathon, I think, because how many halves can you do? You know, you got to do a full eventually. Training for it is a commitment, so that's kind of hard, but I want to get back into it. I love running. I really do.
It's such an accomplishment. It's unbelievable.
It's so fun setting a goal and achieving it. Yeah. Like, I really, really love that. And just being, like, challenging yourself physically and mentally at this age is just really fun. Yeah. So I love it. And I just literally Googled, like, half marathon training for beginners. And the Nike app also has a really good training plan that you can follow. Mm-hmm. I didn't follow it super strictly. A lot of them have, like, interval training where, like, one day you'll do a run fast, like you'll sprint it, and then the other week you'll do like a pace yourself run. Mm-hmm. I didn't do any of those. I just kind of paced myself every run and just gradually got faster. But it would probably be good to do those next time around, just because I think I wasn't prepared for all the hills because I didn't do that kind of training. So yeah. And then gels, I like Huma gels, Huma. They're like natural fruit gels.
What does it do?
It's basically just like sugar and carbs, and they're just like a little packet, and you eat it as you're running to give you energy. It is crazy the difference that it makes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I know. But some people just eat literally like candy or something.
And it actually is helpful?
Oh, yeah.
That's wild.
Like you can feel your body get more energy within like 30 seconds of taking it.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so crazy because you would never think, like if you know your body is depleting. Yeah. If you're smart and you're like, okay, sugar is how it helps.
Yeah, but it's like unless you're training, you're never going to think about those things. Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing until I started training and I saw videos about it. I'm like, what the heck is a gel? Yeah. And the human ones are good though. Okay. Okay, my next one for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hi, Carly. Hi. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher and I'm absolutely burnt out. I've really been thinking about quitting and joining the military. What is some advice you can give about being a female in the military, and do you think it's worth it?
Wow. First of all, you're doing the Lord's work as a teacher right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're burnt out. I imagine you are. That's a really hard job.
Yeah. Not for the weak.
No. It's absolutely amazing. But, yeah, I really kind of found myself in it, if that makes sense. Like I made the conscious decision to go into it, but it was for the purpose of joining the FBI. And so I was like, this is kind of going to be my stepping stone. Mm-hmm. I also think I really needed to grow up. And I know my parents knew that at the time. I don't think I really knew that. So it really helped me with like maturing and discipline and organization and respect and formalities. Mm-hmm. I would say it depends on a lot. It depends on your goals. It depends what branch you want to go in. Every single branch is very different. What you want to do in the military, everyone has a different experience. Of course, like no matter what job you do, but there are different stigmas and different skill sets that you need for certain jobs. And like, you know, if you want to be an aircraft mechanic versus kind of what I did, which was called personnel or security forces, or be a pilot, like there's just so many different things. So it's hard for me to give like perfect advice because it just, I think, depends on the career field and it depends on the branch you go in. Mm-hmm. Being a woman is not easy in the military, I will say. I think there's around 15 to 20% of women that make up the military. Mm-hmm. So it's not a lot. And it's hard. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like the way my personality was that like it didn't bug me or I didn't notice because I think I can find ways to fit in with any person or like team that I'm with. Mm-hmm. So I'll like walk into situations where you kind of make yourself comfortable. Mm-hmm. But the military is very, very, very different than the average civilian world is what we call it, because of the rank structure and certain things you can or can't say. There are certain greetings you have to say when you see people. There's certain like formalities you just have to do, like understanding the rank structure and saluting and walking on certain sides of the people and certain sides of the road.
Oh, wow.
Like certain things you can wear in your car. You can't just like converse with everyone like a normal human.
Yeah.
And so I think it just depends on like what your goal out of the military is. I highly recommend the military. I think it just depends on who you are and like what you're trying to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The service itself is such a beautiful, wonderful thing. And so it's awesome that you're interested in it. Honestly, like feel free to reach out to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be happy to talk to you about it, but it is a culture shock because like,
I'm sure
it's especially depending on the branch. And also if you would enlist versus be an officer. I was an officer. So there's such a difference in that too.
Mm-hmm.
And majority of the military is enlisted. So I think like, I don't know, 5 or 10% or something like that are officers. So like the whole team you manage as an officer is enlisted. And like there are certain ways they have to talk to you as an officer, which is like, it just completely depletes the human aspect.
Yeah.
And there is, for me, this is why I decided to leave, was because in order for me to be a successful leader in the military's eyes, I had to lead a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't genuine to who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't make it bad. I think that they have to have systems and processes in place and like a template in place for how to be an effective leader in the military.
Yeah.
But I had a troop's mom pass away and there was only certain ways I could support her.
Mm.
And like, I want to take you to coffee and call you by your first name, and I can't do either of those things.
Wow.
So that's not wrong. It's just different.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it just depends on like who you are to your core and like, I guess, how you want to live your life, because it's just a different life.
Yeah.
In the military. Very, very different.
Is that why you realized that you didn't want to be in the FBI because of that? Like you would still have to use those formalities if you were in the FBI?
Yeah. And working for the government, there's always a thumbprint on you and like control. If someone in my life were to pass away, I don't want to have to ask permission to go to the funeral.
Yeah.
Like that's the line for me.
Mm-hmm.
And you do in the military.
I remember I was talking to this guy before I met Pickleball Boy who was in the Navy. And something horrible happened to his girlfriend at the time. Like, I don't even want to say it because it was so awful. Mm-hmm. And she was in the hospital and they wouldn't let him go. Mm-hmm. And she was pregnant with like his baby. Wow. And they wouldn't let him go.
That's awful.
And so he like left after that.
I mean, it doesn't make sense why it has to be that extreme because we're all humans at the end of the day. But it has become such a system that everything you have to get approval for from your chain of command is what they call it. And depending on who's in your chain of command, their personality, if they like you or not, their ego, like, and I just couldn't live like that. And I understand why it is that way, but it's never going to change. So yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. I grew so much. My dad said I went into college as a 16-year-old and I came out as a 26-year-old. He said I just like grew and matured so much. Sorry, that was an ROTC. In those 4 years in college, but it's amazing. It's just not for everybody. Yeah. So feel free to reach out to me. Yeah. Okay. This one's an interesting one. What has been your favorite chapter of your life so far?
Oh my gosh. That is a hard question.
Yeah, it is a hard question.
I think, honestly, when I look back to high school, I feel like, well, there's multiple, so don't you worry.
Thank you. No, just one.
Well, I truly love the season of life that I'm in right now. I feel like I just know myself and I know who I am. And I feel like I've had so many amazing experiences. Like I've hooked a shark. I've moved across the country.
Shark. Yeah.
Like I know the Lord. I just feel like I'm just so blessed and grateful for this life that I have. So I love where I'm at right now. And I think also just looking back to my life in high school, I look at those years with just such joy because it's like the time where you're just so innocent. And like I think of my youth group time where we just had this group of friends and we would like have movie nights every Saturday and TP each other's houses, and like that's when I knew Dawson and we like had crushes on each other, and like it was just so fun and pure. And I just remember being so happy in those times, and there was just no problems in your life in high school, you know? Like there was no worries, and there was, but like compared to real life, it's not. But I don't know, I loved that season of life too, and I'm just so grateful for it.
Did you feel like you enjoyed it then?
Oh, yeah.
Like, were you happy in it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was so happy. Like,
so awesome.
I loved my group of friends that I had, and it was just so much fun. So, I don't know. That's like when I think of like childhood or teenage years, I think of that. Yeah, and I love beautiful.
That. Are you still friends with the people from that group of friends?
Yeah.
That you loved?
Okay. Yeah. They're just like lifelong friends. Like they're friends where I could see them after 5 years of not seeing them, and we're just like back at it. Mm-hmm. We've all kind of moved around, so none of us are like hanging out all the time, but it's just like we just have such a deep love and respect for each other. Yeah. And especially because like Dawson was a part of that group. We all just kind of bonded over that, and we just have this, like, I don't know, this, like, unspoken bond with each other.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really special. Not every high school experience is like that, so it's really special that you had that. Mm-hmm. And, like, it just, like, holds so dear to you.
Yeah, and it was just so innocent. Like, I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing anything like that in high school. It was just, like, good, pure fun.
And there were no phones, really. I mean, there were phones, but, like...
It wasn't nearly what it is now.
We just got texting.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had a similar one for you. What's a favorite memory of yours? That's a hard question to answer.
A favorite memory?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Like, when you think about your life, what's a time where you felt, like, super happy?
Holy smokes. I think when I was deployed to Germany, that was such a fun time. Like, everyone is in it together. We're all away from our family. We're all away from our community and routine, and yes, we're doing something quite hard, but, like, it was such a cool place to be deployed to. We worked a lot. We worked 6 days a week, so we only had one off day. But we would leave Friday night. We had Saturdays off. And we would drive through the night. We couldn't go past 4 hours. We'd go to, like, Switzerland or France or wherever, or somewhere else in Germany, and just, like, explore the town for that Saturday and then leave that night.
Oh, that's so fun.
It was so cool. And it was, like, very hard work, and COVID happened about halfway through-ish, and so that really disrupted it. But, like, having that community and really, like, growing with that community, I'm not in touch with anybody anymore from that group, but, like, it was pure, and it was fun, and it was wonderful, and...
Is that when you were with your ex?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would, like, go on those trips together?
No, he wasn't deployed with me.
Oh.
Yeah, he was in Alaska at the time.
Oh, but I thought you guys were both in Germany at the same time, no?
No, we got engaged in Germany, but he flew out on Christmas to propose.
Oh, so you guys were doing long distance?
Yeah.
For how long?
Probably like 8 or 9 months.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were both in Germany.
No.
How was long distance? Was it hard?
No, because he is a fighter pilot, so he was always gone.
So you guys had similar schedules?
No, not really. He would just go on these trips and fly his jets, and he would deploy to go to war. And so it was just like, it wasn't always long distance, but it was so many months and weeks we would be apart anyways.
Okay, so you were just used to it at that point.
We were used to it, yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
I mean, it was obviously like a very long deployment, but I think it was a 7-month deployment, and then I moved back to Virginia at the time, and then moved to Alaska, so then there was like 2 more months in there, but we were so used to it. Obviously, it wasn't ideal, but...
Yeah. So how long were you in Germany?
7 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it was amazing. It was just like, it was the best, but it was also hard. Like, I dealt with a lot of doubt there. I got engaged there. I did not have, like, best friends there, but I felt like I grew a lot and, like, just learned a lot about myself.
Yeah.
I didn't have Wilson yet, so I didn't have new anxiety yet.
Wilson's her dog, if you guys don't know.
Wilson's my dog, yes. Not my child. Well, yes, my child, but, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
I liked that one. That was a good one. Ooh, this one's a fun one.
Okay.
I have literally like 30 more, but this one's going to be a good one to end on. How do you feel about girlies approaching men out and about?
Oh, I love it. If you're confident doing it, do it. We have a friend, a loose friend, Katie, who does that all the time. Like, if she sees a guy she thinks is cute, she's going up to them. She's saying hi, introducing herself.
And she's saying, hi, you're hot.
Yeah. She's like crazy. So bold. But I feel like it works out for her. And if he doesn't agree, she brushes it off and moves on to the next one. She's like,
not my person.
She's got a 2-second rebound rate. Yeah. Like, she's just back at it. And I respect that.
And she doesn't feel the rejection.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not afraid of it.
Yeah.
Which is not normal.
No.
To not feel that rejection.
I am the complete opposite. We were actually just talking about this last night.
Yeah.
If I'm in a relationship, I could talk to anyone because there's no pressure. It doesn't matter. Could be the hottest guy in the world. Could be Ryan Gosling. I'm chatting him up. Not a nerve in sight.
Italian stallion?
Yeah, like, I don't care. Well, maybe not him. He was so hot.
He'd make me nervous.
But, like, there's no pressure there.
Yeah.
But if I'm single and if I think the guy is cute, I cannot speak. I lose every thought in my mind. I'm not funny. I'm dull. I'm just standing there, yes or no answers. Like, I cannot speak. I don't know. It's so frustrating because I just I don't know. Some girls are so good at it and so confident. Yeah. And it doesn't matter. And I'm like, like, I don't know. I can't. And I get blotchy. I break out in hives. It's no good.
It's honestly just it's just a compliment to the guy that she just becomes completely immobile.
Yeah. Like, I tell this story a lot, but there's this one time on Broadway where it was just so prominent because I was with my friends and they were all talking to these hot guys and I'm the one talking to the boy that nobody talks to, for various reasons. I'm chatting him up, but also because I don't want him to feel left out, that no one's talking to him.
No, that's your safe space.
But then I'm comfortable talking to this guy that no one else is talking to, and then he thinks we're getting married and I love him 100%. And he thinks that we're going to make out and dance. And I'm like, that's not what's happening here, but
you're like, I'm escaping my fears. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you are a friendly face.
Yeah. And I would hide in the bathroom because my friends would be dancing with boys. That's and I'm like, so I just can't. I know.
I wonder if there's a mentality we can get through.
I'm sure.
Nothing matters.
Yeah. Nothing matters.
But also Nashville's a really small city. I have no problem going up to somebody. My biggest fear is they're in a relationship and then it's just weird. Yeah. Which again, it's going to take 5 seconds and it's okay, whatever. But
yeah. I feel like I have gotten better at it though in the past, I don't know, recent years. Yeah. I think I've grown a lot, but it's just naturally I get very nervous. It would be hard for me to approach a man.
Especially sober.
Yeah. But if you feel confident doing it, more power to you.
Yeah. But then caveat, I think it's fine for the woman to approach, but then to lead the male. Yeah. It's fine if the woman wears the pants. That's not what I'm saying. But you also want to be led and not be the one constantly pursuing.
Yeah, you want to be pursued. Yeah. But you do have to show that you're open and interested.
Yeah. And I think it's fine. If your personality is bold, then that's just you. Yeah. But then just make sure you're not leading the pursuit. Yeah. Continuously, I guess.
Yeah. Let the man do some work. Don't let him have you all that easy.
Don't give him an ego.
But what do we know? We're both single.
Exactly. What do we know? We both hide away in the corner. We talk a big game. And then, I talk a big game. And then
no, I do too.
Cower in the corner.
I do too. Yeah. Yeah. But it's okay.
It is okay.
This was so much fun.
This was a great one.
I know.
Part 2. I don't think we've done a part 2 yet of anything.
I don't think so either.
We had so many questions.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, no.
Woohoo! Be sure to wish Carly happy birthday when this comes out.
Boy.
What day of the week is your actual birthday? Is it Thursday or Friday?
It's the 20th.
So Thursday. I think. Is that Thursday?
I don't know. We're going to the Smoky Mountains for a getaway to celebrate.
Yes, it is. It is Thursday. Happy birthday to you. Thank you guys for listening. And be sure to follow us on Instagram. I will be posting the shark video. Yes. And what other video did we say?
Oh,
the girl in England.
Oh, the girl in England. Yeah. You got to repost that from TikTok.
Yeah. And that's where we do all of our submissions. So you guys could submit stories and stuff like that. So yeah, be sure to follow us. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.